What's up, everybody? We're back. We're looking at Big Red. We did some changes since the first video here. We're going to look at what these changes are. First of all, we took out some of the small creatures. They just weren't doing enough. So, we're going to go more all in on the big stuff. We're going to go all in Big Red. We went with some Renegade maps to replace the other one drop. Before, we were running Bloodlust Insider, trying to get some hasty dragons. But that plan never really worked out, so we're just going to guarantee our land drops, do a little bit of deck thinning by pulling a basic land out the deck. Also, went up another Sweltering Sun. Then, a couple other changes here. Because of the Renegade map, we went down 3 mountains, up 2 Field of Ruin, a little bit of removal special, maybe to keep somebody off center. 22 mountains, but we'll get all the red sources we need with Renegade map. It'll be fine. Then, the 2-drop creature. It was just a 2-drop, 1 red, 2/2, got flying if we own the dragon. Sounded great, but in the early game he was basically a free blocker. So, for 2 mana, early game we'd rather a Walking Ballista. Because 2 things. 1, with a lot of mana he can become a large Walking Ballista. And 2, once he's on the field, it's something to sink spare mana into, which we had some spare mana several times. So with that, he's also a removal spell. Something else to go over. Somebody told me, hey, there's way too much removal in the main deck here. Now let's look at that. What we have is Lightning Strike. Yes, it's removal, but it can also go to face, so it's never a dead card. Abrade is straight up removal, so it's true here. Look at Sweltering Sun, can cycle for 3, so it's never a dead card. And then, when we have Spit Flame, we can get it back from the graveyard. Abrade, if there's nothing to remove, we can dump them into the graveyard with our Sarkans. Notice the +1, discard a guard. If you do, draw a card. So, worst case scenario, we don't have anything to remove with all this removal. With Sarkhan, we can discard those, trade it out for something else. So, we have a plan here. Plan is to not have dead cards and plenty of removal, because most of the formats on Arena right now, as we see, we'll go ahead and save our changes here. We go to play and free play, you only get 1 match, and that changes deck constructed. When you go to quick constructed, these are each 1 hand, where usually Magic is the best out of 3, first person to 2 wins. This is 1 hand, 1 hand, 1 hand, 1 hand, so you do not have a chance to sideboard like on FNMs. Keep that in mind when building your decks. You need more answers in the main board than you may otherwise normally. So, we're going to get into a free play. We're just going to test our changes. See what we got. Went pretty well last time. Got the 7 wins. Hopefully, we don't take a step backwards. We want to go forwards. We want to drop very large dragons. And now, we basically have to do this. So, we're going to be on the draw, so we'll have that extra card. He'll get to play first, but we get the draw first. So that's not going to be too bad. He will take a while to decide on his, but that's okay. We're not worried about him. It's a nice little Tezzeret face he got there. Okay. 2 mountains, a lightning strike, dragon egg. So, if we were on the play, I would not keep this, because it would be too risky to get to this and this. But since we're getting an extra card, we're getting 1 full extra chance to get to our 3 and 4 mana. And if we get to 4 mana because of her +1, that guarantees us the Lathliss after that. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Hopefully this lightning strike will keep us alive long enough to get 1 mana for the dragon egg and 2 for the Chantra. Again, only keeping because we're on the draw, getting that extra bit of card advantage. On the play, I would not keep that hidden. With a little bit of lightning strike action off the hop. Now, the Nightman must be half asleep because he's not doing a whole lot right now. Besides drying. Got a nice island. Playing some blue, gonna get countered again. And we get that extra mountain that we wanted, so the keep has been confirmed good. Play our mountain per turn. Pass the turn, we have nothing else to do. 2-color deck, a plains and an island, so there's a lot he can do to us at this point. So, we have a Field of Ruin, we have our 4th land, but we don't need it yet, because with Field of Ruin, each player searches for a basic land, so hitting anything doesn't really matter. We need a non-basic land to destroy, so we're just going to drop a mountain, not let him know that we have that, and then we're going to ship the turn. Hit a couple extra buttons, because it auto passes whenever you don't have anything to do, so some don't always end it all the way. Let them think you have something. I like the mind games. He's not going to do anything either. Looks like he's going to be playing the control package here. Great, we have more land. And I'm grabbing the wrong thing. There we go. Give me the mountain. Now, is he probably holding up counter spells? Yes. But we have 3 Chandras in hand. So we have no reason not to go ahead and slam it. See if he has it, which of course he does. Because what else would he be doing with all that land? But we're going to drop some more on the next turn, so we're fine with that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. He's definitely light on the threats. So what we're going to assume here is if we try to swing, we've got stuff like Settle the Wreckage. We've got some targeted removal. We have more counter spells, and he's probably dropping big threats later on. Possibly a Blue Gear Hulk. Alrighty.
You will be a pile of ashes!
More disallows. Just trying to fake him out. Trying to fake him out. Not letting it happen. Alrighty. Just passing his turn, letting us do our thing. So now we have a choice. Do we try to drop the dragon right away, or do we go for the other Chandra? Either way, we want to play something. I don't think he's going for censors at this point with this much land. So if he has one, May would be either an Essence Scatter, which he's played 1 of, but he's played 2 of his disallows. But it's highly likely he also has Negate for the Chandra. I think he has Negates. I know he's playing Essence Scatter though. I'm going to go with the Chandra since we know he has Essence Scatters in the deck. So we'll try to get around those, since there's only 1 of those that's been played. Depends on how many he has. I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, where the hell are we getting all of these Chandras? I'd like to know the same thing. It was kind of lucky, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and exile the top card, see what we get.
This'll be easy.
Possibly, ooh, a Walking Ballista. We'll cast that. But you see, this is why you practice. Hey, there's that Essence Scatter. We knew he had that. Good thing we kept our dragon. All of that time wasting just to waste an Essence Scatter, right? There's the Teferi. There he is.
Trust me. You'll hold that thought.
Alrighty. Now we have Chandra versus Teferi. Who can win this out? Who can do it? Well, let's start with Chandra, because maybe we'll get an extra dragon. So we're going to start here, see what we get. We would rather cast the dragon off of Chandra.
Day.
Ah. See, we'll take that. So now we still have our Lathliss in our hand. Extra damage. Extra damage. Leaving Chandra to win us the game. Right? That's the plan, isn't it? We like that plan? I like that plan. We're going to do this first, because we do have Glory Bringers, which are hasty. We would not want to miss out on a hasty dragon. So, let's see what we get. Exile top card, possibly cast it. Not miss out on opportunities. Would love a Glory Bringer here. Glory Bringer giving us some haste.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, look. Another one. We'll cast that. Are we okay with that? Are we okay with a second 5/5 dragon? I'm okay with it. Not sure if the knight is okay with it. Alright. Hopefully we have to fairy targeted, because I would sure like to get him out of here. Alright, dealing with our dragon. So Teferi will live. Yep. That's okay. Just an enchantment. Not much we can do here. Still have an ulting Chandra coming up soon. Well, that's sad face. Can't ult Chandra when she's in our hand. We're okay with this though. We'll just cast it. He knew that I was losing the game. He had to do that. We have more threats to come. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Hurry!
Teferi doing some work over here. Alright, so what we're looking for right now is we just want to get threats to resolve and stay on the field. We have to run the counter spells to bounce spells out of his hand. Hopefully we get there. We do have him already down to 10 because of our two very large dragons. So that's not a bad thing. Hey, Glory Bringer. There's our old buddy, old pal. So, with Field of Ruin, we can drop a Chandra and a Glory Bringer. We could also drop a Chandra and Lathliss. But we like the haste of Glory Bringer. We need to put some pressure on him. So what we're going to do, we're going to drop the Chandra. We're going to add that. Add our 4 mana, we're going to drop the Chandra. Then we're going to see if we can get another spell off the Chandra's +1 and not waste the Glory Bringer in our hand. Try to get some extra value out of this, or it'll just be an extra 2 damage. With that extra 2 damage, Glory Bringer and Demanding Dragon would also be
What?
lethal.
My hair is on fire?
So,
I know.
see what we get.
Yup. You're going down.
2 damage. So it's simple. Just dropping Glory Bringer. We'll see if he has some answers here. He's at 8. Glory Bringer and Demanding Dragon would be 9 damage coming at him. So if he doesn't have removal, we're going to go straight at him for Fatal, not play around, force him to have the answer. There's the answer. Alright. We assumed he had those in his deck. I'll tell him, good game. I'll tell him. We sat through this. We will be nice. We'll take the high road. We take the high road. We let him know. We let him know that no matter what he does to us, we will prevail. And by prevail, I mean keep our head up and be optimistic, because winning will not happen. Ever. I would love to know the joy that the Nightman is having by playing this deck. You are a special kind of person. You're special. You are the kind of person that knocks slowly on people's windows at night, just before they fall asleep. Not to scare them, to keep them awake just a little longer. That is an evil type of person. Evil, I tell you. Nope. This is how it goes. This is how we lose the game. Out of mana. Out of options. Yet he still doesn't just pass the turn and win. That's what we call a loss. We are sad. Let us look back on this day and remember it as one of the most sad times of our lives. Please comment. Use the comment section. Voice your opinions. No win con decks. Where do they live in your heart? Do you understand that they torture us all? Let us know. We'll be back.